The dollar store sells these little reindeer stands. It's just like a little metal reindeer cutout on a wooden base. And I'm going to turn them into stocking hooks. So I just grabbed my heat gun to start and I removed that label off the base of the little reindeer, peeled that label away, and then I added a cup hook to the center of that base. And so I started with a nail and a hammer, and I just hammered that nail in maybe 1/4 of an inch. And that just created a pilot hole so then I could screw my little hook in. And then it's time to paint everything. So I grabbed this Rust-Oleum metallic silver spray paint, and it just wasn't giving the coverage that I originally wanted. So I realized I needed to prime these. So I added black spray primer, and then I went back with the silver. And then because that base isn't solid wood, it's like a cardboard type material, the spray paint didn't cover the edge of that base very nicely. And so we're going to embellish it with some greenery. So I will link to the exact greenery below that I used. I ordered off Amazon in a big coil. But I just started at the back, hot glued one end, and then wrapped the greenery all the way around. I secured it in a couple spots at the front with some more hot glue, and then cut the tail end and secured that in the back with hot glue. So this does two things. One, it's going to cover that kind of unsightly edge around the base, and then it's also just going to add a little bit of fun decor, so this isn't just like a plain boring silver stocking hook. And then I took a little bit more of that greenery and I wrapped it around the neck of the reindeer and twisted it to form a little wreath, and then just secured it in place with a bit of hot glue so it would hang nicely around the reindeer's neck. And then this is kind of lightweight for a stocking hook. So here's my tip when hanging stocking hooks, especially if you have heavy stockings and you're worried that they're going to topple over. I use command strips underneath mine. And so you just take 2 little Velcro pieces, stick one to the bottom of your stocking hook and then the other to your mantle. And then you don't have to worry about things falling down in the middle of the night. But here are my finished little stocking hooks, along with the stockings that I made for my family a couple years ago.